Imagine it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You've just gotten off a red-eye flight. The last thing that you want to see is this. Hi, my name is Ronak Patel. I'm the CEO of Zairge. I spent my entire life in the hotel industry. My family owns and operates 11 hotels in Virginia and Texas, and this is something that I ran into every single day. It's check-in time at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Lines are full, a whole bunch of guests are coming in. Or it's late, people are just getting off their late flights in, and they just see lines. This is the last thing you want to deal with. And you don't want to be speaking to me for 20 minutes behind the desk while I try to find your reservation. But here's the real problem. This is what I'm dealing with behind the desk. As you can see, this is no joke. This is actually what the industry standard is. It's extremely complex. Nothing is where you need it to be. It takes me forever just to find anybody's reservation or anybody's information. And it looks like it was built 400 years ago, give or take a year. So now, this is just one piece of the puzzle. Not am I only dealing with a really garbage hotel management system, but I'm also trying to manage 10 to 15 different services just to run my business. The hotel management system, revenue management services, online travel agency services, all of this stuff, I need to switch between a whole bunch of different services just to make my business happen. As you can imagine, this is really, really annoying. So what we decided to do, I looked for months, years even, on a better solution, something that was completely integrated, something that only required one point of contact for me to run my hotel. Couldn't find anything, so decided, all right, well, I guess I'm going to leave the hotel industry and just build my own. And that's where we came up with Zairge. Zairge is the one platform that hotels need to run their business. Now, as a guest, you're able to walk up to the check-in counter, scan a barcode that you get, and automatically be on your way to your room. Or you can log into our mobile website, type in your reservation number, and be on your way. Now, it's a little crazy that the airports around the world have had this for, years now, but the hotel industry still hasn't caught up. That's insane, and we think so too. So we built it. Hotel employees have access to a mobile web client that they can manage their entire hotel from, be it reservations, rates, check-ins, check-outs, online availabilities. All that kind of stuff is done through this single point of contact. And they can access this from a tablet, a phone, whatever you have that connects to the internet, Zairge will run on. And finally, hotel owners have real-time analytics that they can access also from a tablet, phone, whatever they have. Now, this is super, super important. They're able to see up to the second information on exactly what their hotel is doing, revenues, occupancies, whatever it is, and make up to the second changes in their hotel's operations based on that information. Now, there are currently 54,000 hotels in the United States alone, half of which are independent and boutique hotels. And this is our initial market. These independent and boutique hotels are the ones that can benefit immediately from Zairge's feature set because they don't have to deal with the bureaucracy that comes with being part of a larger franchise. This is where we anticipate getting our initial client base from. These hotels are spending exorbitant amounts of money on the software systems they use today. They're spending $150,000 just in their initial setup fee, on top of $1,000 a day just to set up their hotels for the software in the first place. That doesn't include a $3,000 to $6,000 a year service contract that every one of these hotels are tied into with this software. And finally, and probably worst of all, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to train any one employee just to use their software in the first place. In today's day and age, that's absolutely ridiculous. With Zairge, we charge $0 for setup, $0 in support fees, and training takes only 1 day. Now you're probably wondering, okay, you have a whole bunch of zeros up there, the hell do you charge? Well, really easy, $5 per room per month. That's it. Of course, going forward, when we start building specialized pieces of software for these hotels, for example, hotel restaurants and hotel spas, that will, of course, start ramping up the price a little bit monthly. We started our beta program about 6 weeks ago in Virginia. We originally went down for 2 hotels. They had wanted to take part in our beta, and so we went down, set them up in a few days, and we were on our way back to New York City. By the time we got back here, we got a call from 2 other hotels. They called us and said, hey, we heard about what you're doing. we want to be in your beta program too. So now we have 4 hotels in our beta program, 2 of which are formally committed to adopting our platform come September, and the remaining 2 verbally committed to adopting our platform a couple months after that. Now, the bottom line is that compared to our competitors like Stay in Touch, Opera, and Night Vision, Zairge is extremely inexpensive. We are not charging $150,000 just to set up your hotel in the first place. Training takes just 1 day. You don't have to worry about spending 2 to 3 weeks just to get all your employees in one room and berate them on how to use your software. Installation takes just 1 hour compared to the $1,000 a day that our competitors are charging, plus the multiple weeks that it takes just to figure out how to set up their systems. Now, this is all possible because our system is cloud-based. Zairge was built from the ground up to be extremely intuitive, really easy to use. Everything is where you need it to be, and that's exactly what it can do. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, it's just one solution. You don't have to worry about managing 10 to 15 different services just to get people into your rooms. Everything is through one point of contact, one platform, that is Zairge. But don't just take my word for it. The general manager of Sundial Inn, one of the hotels that originally was in our beta program, she called me a couple days after we set up her property, and she said, it just took me 2 hours to figure out how to do everything that I needed to do on your platform because Zairge is just that intuitive. Now, in order to realize the vision that was Zairge, I had to assemble a team that not only had really deep industry experience, but also a strong technical skill set. So again, my name is Ronak Patel. I'm the CEO of Zairge. I've managed many branded and unbranded hotels in the past. Dan Otto is our COO. He's worked in the sales department at Sprint. Erica Amatori had a career at Trimark Digital. And finally, Caleb Severn, our lead developer, has built many scalable applications from the ground up in the past. Today, I'm extremely, extremely proud to announce our partnership with Scarlet Hospitality Group. Scarlet Hospitality Group is a hospitality consultancy agency that consults for over 600 different hotels around the United States, ranging from the Ritz-Carlton, Wyndham, Hilton, and everything in between. This is a very, very powerful relationship for us because it gives us instant access to all these hotels around the United States. And this company here, Scarlet Hospitality Group, becomes a brand evangelist for our products. So whenever they're consulting for any of these clients, our name gets brought up, and that's very strong. Currently, we are raising $750,000, the majority of which will be going towards hiring new devs and assembling a sales team. And the remainder will be going towards marketing costs and operational costs. In conclusion, if there's nothing else that you took away from this presentation, just know this. The hotel industry is stuck about 30 years in the past. Zairge modernizes the way hotels run on a day-to-day basis today. We hope that you'll join us in dragging the hotel industry from the 1980s into the 21st century. Thank you.